Yeah, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. Well, what do you guys think? Is it new media or is it what is it? Y'all let me know what it is. Is new media doing their thing or is new media doing their thing? You guys tell me. You guys let me know the job I'm doing. James, what's up? Man, Steve Willis be making them faces when you get slapped. That's how I know if you get. He really, god damn. That's how I know if you got slapped. Listen, had all guys, my new trainer, everything. I told you, Steve Rolls is nothing. His punch is not. It's tick, 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 Just some tick, 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 bruh. I just left the Triple G fight. I got what I expected. Yeah, somebody getting knocked out, and it wasn't going to be Golovkin. Um, First, start the show off with smash the like button. Second of all, congrats to Gennady Golovkin on his victory. You know, shout out to Steve Rolls for trying, taking the assignment. The fight was most people expected. New media lives on. I know a lot of people are in the upset mood, just because of what happened to Andy Ruiz and J Rock and Ivan Redcash and UFC. But I told you this wasn't going to be any of those situations. You have to, first of all, we're all talking about good fighters from Anthony Joshua to Swift Jerry Hurt. All these guys are good fighters. So it's going to take something like some level of skill or kryptonite to beat him. And I just didn't see Steve Rolls, as having that. He's a guy brought in for that. I told you, Jerry Rice was going to get destroyed by Golovkin. And guess what happened? Jerry Rice got destroyed by Golovkin. Round one, nothing too crazy. Well, actually, let me back that train up. Smash the like button, the real is back. I told you, I got the realest breakdowns. I done the livest gates. Smash the like button. We're going to talk about it. Before the fight started, first of all, the card was horrible. Let's just start there. Horrible card. The undercard, horrible. No like real big action, no big fights or anything like that. Two, I already told you what was going to happen. A lot of people, figured they knew what would happen too. But everyone's in the upset mood, so they're like, watch it out of curiosity. I told you Jerry Rice was going to get slept, and Triple G made good on my promises. But before the fight started, Jerry Rice was in the back, and he was walking out, and he looked, I don't know, he just looked worried. He looked shook. It's a lot, He looked more AJ, you know what I'm saying? Panic attack. No, I'm just saying he looked like big gulp, 7-Eleven, big gulp, like just looking around. And he came out to Drake, so I knew the Drake curse was finna get Jerry Rice. Bro, this Drake curse is alive. Stop walking out to Drake. Like he walked out to Travis Scott, and he didn't even play to Travis Scott. He went straight to the Drake. So I knew he was gonna get Drake cursed, to be honest. You can't go straight to the Drake part, Still smoking legal. I got more hits than the Beatle, dog. You can't just come straight to Drake's part on the verse. Yeah. I would run it through the sick with my woe. You know how that go. You can't come out to Drake. You can't come out to Drake. The Drake curse is alive, motherfucker. So he just looked shook. He looked like kind of like he was just trying to curb his nerves. But this was clearly the big. He's never fought outside of Canada. He's never fought in a 12-rounder before. He never fought in more than one 10-rounder. You knew it was going to happen tonight. I told you, bro. And then he came out to Drake. I knew Jerry Rice was going to lose. Still smoking legal. I got more hits than the Beatles, dog. You can't come out to just skip past Travis Scott and go straight to the Drake part. The Drake curse going to get you 9 times out of 10. And I hope we go to Game 7 and the Warriors give the Raptors that Drake curse. Bay Area shit. Death Row East. Believe in it. It's still California. It's still West Side. Smash the motherfucking button. Warriors ain't out. Game 7. I hope it go to Game 7. Still smoking legal. I got I got more hits than the Beatles, dog. He just looked shook. He looked like the moment was too big. He even got in the, like, when Floyd get in the ring, he looked loose and like he go out and then come back in. He got in the ring all like stiff, and it's just a big moment for him. Not having fought in big fights, and that all that plays a part. You have to gain your confidence in that. So those things made my prediction even more, realistic to what I thought was gonna happen. I don't know what's up with DAZN, but these ring walks seem really weird. They're like super weird. Like it looked like there's always looked like there's a delay or something's not, like they supposed to be walking but they waiting. It's just always Joshua's ring walk felt this way. Triple G, I don't think it's the anxiety shit, but it's like these weird delay. They don't feel like regular ring walks like we seen on HBO and shit. So that's that. Anyway, Triple G makes it to the ring. Triple G, he looked calm, but he also looked, like a little bit like he knew this is a new deal, but he's been here before. He didn't look like shook like Steve Jelly Rolls, but he looked like it's a new deal. I got a new trainer. I got to go out there and do my thing. But it's easy when you have better experience to shake off the cobwebs or nerves. Triple G had like a 9-month layoff. I will give Steve Rolls his props, though. Round 1, it was nothing like crazy incredible. Triple G been off 9 months. They're both going a little bit back and forth, but more or less a filler round. Round 2, Steve Rolls did all right. I gave Steve Rolls round 2. Triple G ain't got no head movement, no defense. Ain't no Max, ain't no head movement. It don't matter if he with Abel, if he Mexican style, Blaxican style, he ain't got no head movement. And I don't want to put too much on Jonathan Banks because that was his first camp with him. But Triple G, I do not want to see the Canelo fight. Canelo Triple G 3. And then DAZN tried to sell it after Triple G knocked out Jerry Rice. They're like, yeah, that's a huge statement. Huge to Canelo. That didn't send shit. What the fuck Canelo got to be? Canelo already shared the ring with Golovkin 24 and landed on his feet. How that send a huge statement to Canelo? Bro, DAZN commentary, throw the whole commentary away, bro. Just go to Captain Planet, recycle the whole commentary, bro. DAZN commentary just be saying whatever. That's a huge statement. It was a guy, Jerry Rice, who never fought out of Canada. This was Jerry Rice before he went to the Niners and the Raiders and all that. This is the Canadian when he was in the CFL league. Bro, stop it. DAZN, I get it, promotion, I get that, but stop. That was Jerry Rice out of Canada, and Golovkin slept Jerry Rice. Stop playing. Talking about send a huge amount. You doing a huge amount of too much. Stop it. Why is it so hard to do play-by-play and then like just keep it a buck? Just be like, yep, Golovkin needed that win, and he got it. Killer knockout. Ain't nobody mad at that. But when you start doing too much, like Brian Kenny talk about, it's a huge statement. No, you look like a huge, and I'm just leave y'all to fill in the blanks. Talking about that send a huge statement to Canelo. What the fuck, Canelo? Canelo ain't black. Canelo don't fight like Duke. Canelo ain't him. What? Canelo's the A side. What are you talking about? It sent a huge statement. Listen, that's why I said in the title, bro. I'm the realest, the realest cat, the realest chat. Let's get it. Andrade and Canelo. I don't look if they either or Charlo. If any of these motherfuckers fight Golovkin, I don't look for it to look like this. You guys in boxing get gassed up at the same shit. That's cool. Triple G did his thing and he won. But let's not act like he won. Like Andy Ruiz, he deserves everybody to just, throw rose petals at his feet because he did the impossible. This is a snicker eating motherfucker who beat this big behemoth who looks like fucking Arnold and Predator. That's different. Triple G did what we knew he was going to do, what he was supposed to do. Two different scenarios. Now, if he fights Andrade or Charlo or Canelo again next, and then he does that to them, knocks them out in 4, then I'll give him his props. But he has to do that to them. Bro, we talking about different levels of experience. Charlo even. He just fought Korobov. This dude ain't never. He fought Charlo just fought Korobov, hurt him in the 12th round, and Korobov is an experienced amateur, and Korobov was hurt in the final round. That was a tough fight for Charlo, but he hurt and almost stopped Korobov in the 12th round. Meanwhile, Steve Rose had never had a 12-round fighter. So stop. The zone is like you're turning people away, or you're trying to pander straight to the casuals, because the real motherfuckers know that he was supposed to knock out Steve Jelly Rolls, or Sushi Rolls, or whatever y'all call him. Jerry Rice was supposed to get knocked out. We knew that. Stop it. Period. So Triple G did his thing. You got to win back in the win column. But these motherfuckers is going over the board. He sent a huge statement to Canelo. You think Canelo work? Canelo might be like fucking a chick or something right now. I don't even know if he's even watching this fight. This wasn't promoted well. Canelo might just be like, what I'm saying, listening to Bad Bunny and shit. Like, I don't even know if he's watching this. We talking about he sent a huge statement. Stop it, bro. Canelo in Miami listening to bachata, Talking about he sent a huge statement. Well, all right, bro. I bet if I go to Canelo's Snapchat or some shit right now, that motherfucker in the Bugatti with one of the finest hoes doing 180. He's probably not even watching this. Motherfucker, I was born ready. He's not watching this. Man, stop, man. Man, he eating sushi rolls off a Jin Sushi body. Let me stop. Let me stop. Y'all got me fucked up. Let me stop. But anyway, just stop. I just hate this commentary be doing too much, man. That's why I like what we got. We try to keep it cool. Triple G and Jonathan Banks, they got a W together. Build from that. Hopefully he elevates his competition next. See how my statements are a lot more reasonable. I'm not like, he said a huge statement. He fought Jerry Rice, Dancing with the Stars contestants and shit, bro. Stop. And they wonder why it's Death Row East. They wonder why new media just keep bubbling. Because we talking about real boxing. You trying to pander to motherfuckers that don't know boxing. So we'll see. He fought Jerry fucking Rice, Bill Bellamy, or whoever the fuck that was Bill Bellamy. He fought Bill Bellamy. How to be a player. How to get knocked out in 4 rounds, bro. Stop. He fought Bill Bellamy, man. Now I'm cool. You fought Bill Bellamy, but just say you fought Bill Bellamy. Don't act like you fought like this Goliath. You fought Bill Bellamy. Shut the fuck up with this dumb shit, bro. You fought Jerry Rice or Bill Bellamy, one of the two, or it might be Jerry Bellamy or Bill Rice. I don't know, but I know it wasn't someone you were supposed to lose to or were at any. He didn't even have he had like a 50% knockout ratio in Canada. If you put a premier puncher like Wilder in Canada, his knockout ratio is going to be 140. And I'm not saying that to say there's no good fighters in Canada, but I'm just saying you're fighting one region of fighters, and versus that's how I know Wilder's a real life puncher, because he's fighting people from around the world, and this is the same result. Tyson Fury from the UK, he's hurting him. Bermane Stiverne from Haiti or whatever, he's hurting him. Lakovic, he from wherever the fuck he is, he's hurting him. This dude never fought outside Canada, so stop. And you guys always do this with Golovkin, because you don't know shit about boxing, bro. You don't know shit about boxing. He fought Jerry Rice, Bill Bellamy, the end. It was a 9-month layoff. That's who they chose. Let's see if they release the numbers too. And the zone don't even be trying to like hide it or help. It was like, yeah, we had a much more packed crowd last week. Why would you say that? Because you're in the Madison Square Garden this week as well as the Joshua week. So you're admitting the crowd wasn't that thick. Well, it's just weird. He took a dive? Bro, he didn't take no dive. He was inexperienced. He got caught. Y'all say stupid shit, man. It's just what it is. They talking about he took a dive. No, he got hit. Golovkin, see, y'all. I know y'all don't know shit about boxing, bro. You talking about he took a dive. Golovkin got heavy hands. Nobody's doubting that. If Golovkin take off on your ass, what happened was Jerry Rice got hurt, And he was like, oh shit. So he didn't know if he was on the Niners or the Oakland Raiders. So he was trying to figure out. And Jerry Rice was trying to recover, and his legs weren't good. So you make mistakes, especially if you're inexperienced. So he backed straight up, feet squared like this. And when he pulled back, his hand wasn't up. And Golovkin, being, having the experience and the emotion, said, "Bow!" It hit him on the chin. And no, taking a dive, Golovkin got cracks. He can hit you if he hits you like that. If Golovkin hits anybody flush, then you probably gonna be rattled. He put all his shit into it. And then Steve Rose fell face down. He was hurt, and that's just what it is. He lacked experience. He was squared up, went back to the ropes like this, and Golovkin's a good finisher. It's not. You guys always do this with Golovkin. He does that to Vanes Matarosa. Oh shit, he's back. It's not that he's back. It's styles make fights. Vanes Matarosa, 2-year layoff, moving up from 54 to 60. Come on, you knew what was gonna happen. Now, if he did that to Charlo, if he did that to Andrade, if he did that to Canelo, that's different business. But like I said in the title, I see all those as being different fights. Styles make fights. Andrade is a 6'1". It wouldn't probably fight him at a catch weight, and he's a 6'1", 6'2", slick but can fight aggressive. Southpaw that went to the Olympics, that's been in 12 rounders, that's went 12 rounds, that's in shape, that got long arms, But, to Steve Rose's credit, shout out to him for signing up. And he didn't do bad in round 2 and a little bit in round 3. He took some small stands. He did better than Dominic Wade or somebody, And man, I do not want to see Canelo versus Triple G. Golovkin was getting hit flush. He was getting hit flush with some shit by Steve Rose. What the fuck you think Canelo? When Canelo does watch this, that just gives him confidence because he just fluctuated his weight to 168, then fought a bigger Jacobs. Canelo might fuck around and stop Golovkin, bro. He might stop Golovkin and or beat him worse in the second fight. That's what Golovkin didn't look, considering who he was in there with, and unless we're just banking on that was because he's out of the ring for 9 months. But based on how he looked, it wasn't like he was getting hit with some shit he shouldn't have been hit. So I really didn't see no major difference. And I'm not trying to throw this on Jonathan Banks because he's only had a certain amount of time to prepare him. But I didn't see no legendary improvements in the first camp from what he was doing with Abel to that. He looked like he just fought the same way he always fights. Lack head movement, defense, heavy-handed. The only thing I will say is he was in there with an experienced guy. Golovkin in round 2 and 3, he went back to the body. Whereas when he fought Canelo, he's just too quick. And he respected Canelo. Right? He respected Canelo and his hand speed. So he didn't get off no body shots on Canelo. But again, against a stationary guy with a wide enough body, you see Golovkin go back to the body. But guys with fast hands, with experience that he respects, his body shit, like the Danny Jacobs and Canelo, and even Kell Brook, you don't see this legendary body puncher. See, that's how I know greatness. Errol Spence, no matter who you are, he get that body work. He get that body work off. Name a fighter out of the best names Errol Spence has fought. Name a fighter that wasn't chopped up to the body by Errol Spence. Huh? Exactly. Name a fighter that out of the big names that Errol Spence fought, that Errol Spence couldn't get his body attacked. See, that's why I can't trust Golovkin's style. I'm not saying he's a phenomenal body puncher because he's not, because it's too selective. If the guy's stationary, like Marco Antonio Rubio, and shelling up and fighting fearful, then he'll get the body shots off. Canelo, it don't matter who the fuck you are. Jacobs, Triple G, he's letting his hands go. Mexican style. You know what I'm saying? He's ripping to the body. Triple G only do it with certain guys. Spence do it for no matter if you're Kell Brook or Mikey. It don't matter what contrast of style you have, your height, size, he gets the body shots off. Triple G did good to the body here, but if he fights Canelo, I think that body shots are going to plummet because he respects Canelo and he knows he has to be switched on with Canelo, and Canelo has fast hands. Styles make fights, just like why AJ had problems with Ruiz. Late switch, Andy Ruiz getting tight, close, some pretty good head movement, shorter shots, and fast hands. And a Mexican heart, big ass heart that could take a punch. Different, The Canelo versus Andy Ruiz. Block that person. I don't. I'm not even doing this. Who the fuck wants to see Canelo at heavyweight? You a casual, bro. I can't deal with it. Ike Flack. Yeah, we gonna flack your ass. Thank you. I'm talking about Canelo versus Andy Ruiz. First of all, Canelo said he don't want to fight, which is stupid. He said he don't want to fight Mexican fighters, which you can't really select who you fight. But anyway, who wants to see Canelo at heavyweight? These dudes sound stupid, bro. Canelo at heavyweight. Max Kellerman and shit. Canelo fights like James Toney. I think he was playing. I don't care, bro. I don't have time for the jokes. Ain't nobody playing. Or if you are playing, put LOL, bro. That was just wait. The point of a joke is supposed to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's laughing. Everyone's just like, it's just like you're trying to create. I consider that kind of like trolling, bro. Because there's no indication that you joking. And you just want to, get a rise out of people. Oh, yeah, what do you mean, Canelo? You're stupid. So, yeah, you get a rise out of us. When my shooters rise and... Who won the Khabib? Ferguson just won? Oh, shit. Damn, he knocked out Cowboy? Oh, shit. Oh, doctor stoppage? Yeah, Khabib versus Ferguson. That's good. Kukui. Cowboy Cerrone's kind of hit or miss a little bit. Triple G would beat Mayweather in his prime. Block these dudes, bro. I don't even care what they're talking about. So anyway, congrats to Triple G. He won. It was a nasty knockout. Steve Rose fell face down. That's usually not a good sign. When they fall face on their face, that's not a good sign. He did the Dominic Brazil try to get up. It was a rightful stoppage. He fell. Triple G hit him so hard, he fell into a police chalk line. That motherfucker was like a chalk line, bro. Hold on. DAZN got to step up the production of what they're doing. Like the event. It felt, I don't know, it's like a predictable movie. You know what I'm saying? Man, Triple G did him like a chalk line. That shit was crazy. Look. That don't look like a police chalk line. Hey, no, guys. Bro, he did him like a police chalk line. Remember on Coming to America? Look. Look at Steve Willis. God damn. Bro, he hit him like with the police chalk line pose. Remember on Coming to America with Eddie Murphy? And he was trying to get the shittiest, apartment so it didn't look like he was rich. And then he opened the door and there was like flies and it was stank. And there was like a police chalk line like that. And Eddie was like, yes, I'll take it. That's how Triple G punched him, bro. That police chalk line, man. I think they want to see a black dude get slept. They want to see Triple G. It's like they don't even care if he, if he should be in there with Triple G. They just want to see that, bro. That's sad. Look, they just want to see Triple G sleep a black dude. They don't care who it is. It could be like Morgan Freeman. Triple G got to step it up with the competition, though. But his defense is really not like. I don't see how him beating Canelo, bro. Look. And Steve Rose is inexperienced and ain't even a big puncher like that. Look at no, God, look. His head look long and shit. He look like Beavis and Butthead. Shut up, Beavis. Yeah. Look at Yeah, look at this. Yeah. Cut it out. Cut it out, Beavis. Look at it. Look at the defense. Yeah. I want TB from me Bungo. Don't hit me, dumbass. Bro, he's getting hit with this, man. Come on. Steve Rose, Steve Rose was letting off a little something, bro. I do not want to see the Canelo fight. I am the great Cornholio. Need TB from me Bungo. Shut up. Triple G versus Jacob. Nah, but I don't want to. Jacob said he's moving to 68 and he's coming off a loss. I don't want to see that now. I'd rather see him, get a win. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. People just say like Triple G's back, but it was a cool knockout. But we expect this. Triple G is not a slouch. We expect this if a person's ill prepared or long layoffs and stuff. I want to see Triple G fight someone. Like if Andrade beats Zaleski, that now he's had some activity. That's a fair fight. Nah, Munguia will get hurt versus Triple G because it'll be a slugfest, and Triple G can box better than Munguia. Y'all don't know boxing. Y'all really don't know boxing. Triple G versus Munguia would not be a good fight. Munguia is at 54, so he would be coming up, giving up weight, and then Triple G, when it comes down to it, if Triple G can't plow through you, he gonna use his jab. That's a horrible fight for Munguia, bro. Munguia don't have no defense either, so it's gonna naturally revert to who's the better boxer, who's more experienced. And Triple G got a beard on top of that. Munguia lost to Dennis Hogan. He not fucking with Triple G. Munguia got no defense, bro. Listen, you guys have to understand boxing. When two people naturally have kind of more the same style, it's the person typically. Now I'm not talking about like one swift shot that changed everything, but typically it's the person who has a bit more desire, a bit more hunger, a bit more speed. Can box a bit better. Like you look at Juan Manuel Marquez is one of my favorite counter punchers. He could box. He's tough, chin. But then you putting him in there with Floyd. That's like a bigger, strong, faster reflex, longer arm, taller version of him. You know what I'm saying? You got two counter punchers. Who's better? Floyd, of course. Faster ring IQ and processing, longer arm. That's why Floyd looked like he did versus he did. You put Matisse in there with Ruslan. Ruslan has absolutely no defense. Matisse is kind of more of the boxer puncher, so he reverted to more of a boxer. Because he wasn't trying to slug it out for 12 rounds with hard punching ass Ruslan. Munguia is not even at the weight class, so I don't even really want to talk about that. Especially off his last performance with Dennis Hogan, where he arguably lost. Should have lost, really. But yeah, everyone jumped the gun. They do this with Pacquiao too. When Pacquiao's on top rank fighting Chris Algieri, oh my gosh, 6 knockdowns, he's back. Styles make fights, man. Chris Algieri is coming off of the Ruslan Provodnikov tough ass fight. He barely won that, arguably lost that. Split decision win. And then he moved up to a catchweight to fight a legend like Pacquiao. I mean, come on, man. So, all the other top middleweights, I don't look for a Triple G at this point, those fights to look exactly like that. Because like Charlo, okay, the shit that Steve Rose hit Golovkin with where his head went back like that. Imagine if that's Charlo. Charlo has power you must respect. Because that could make something that changes things right there. Because if Charlo, you can say whatever you want about Charlo, but he has a good jab and he's strong. There's no one is not saying he's strong. There's no one that's not saying he's not conditioned. There's no one that's not saying he's short. You get what I'm saying? So that would change that alone. If Golovkin's giving up big shots like that with a flush shot, You let Charlo land his money shot, that's a whole different fight. Because Golovkin, even if he took the shot, because he does have a good chin, even if he took the shot without being like woozy or anything, then he's gonna think twice. That's boxing, simple boxing shit. He's gonna have to think twice, because who's gonna want to get hit like that where your whole head go back? I told you, man. New media, you already know what it is. That all the shit y'all been saying shows over time. I'm not worried about it. Golovkin's a good fighter, but he's looking like he's towards the end of shit. The other thing that's not good for DAZN is you can keep matching them like this and getting results like this, but people are going to be, I think people are kind of tired of Golovkin fighting unnecessary rematch. I'd rather see him fight Jacobs than Canelo again if he were going to rematch on. But preferably fight Charlo or fight Andrade over all of them. You get what I'm saying? So the DAZN got to pay Triple G. He's a partner and all that. They got to pay him all this money. And he's going to either have to fight guys like this and somebody who might have a little bit more experience or like a lot more power or some shit. They could possibly upset Triple G because it looks like, you know, the aura of invincibility is not there. Like Steve Rose was someone that really shouldn't have been in there to begin with. A guy who's never fought a 12-rounder. I think it's safe to say a guy's never fought out of Canada. He's literally out of, like, even Brandon Adams would have, I think Brandon Adams would have did better than that because he got more experience. He's been stopped and lost and came back and won the Contender. So Brandon Adams would have been a better fight than that, you know? And I think Brandon Adams got more pop than that. So, you know, styles make fights. Steve Rose, shout out to him, but Bill Bellamy just didn't have the type of experience at all. He didn't have the experience at all to where I seen that. Like I said, people trying to do like me and do 7 reasons and take risky predictions now because I got one that paid off with the Andy Ruiz shit. But there was a reason. I seen how people were sleeping on Andy Ruiz. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, I started the video on 7 reasons like that. I said, y'all disrespecting Andy. But I didn't even know who the fuck Steve Rose was until he was announced for Golovkin's, you know, potential opponent or his opponent. So, yeah, you gotta put boxing in perspective. You know, I wouldn't say Triple G's back and all. He's back with the win, but you can't compare a Charlo Andrade fight, Canelo rematch to that, which we knew going into it. Triple G Andrade is what should happen. Let Canelo fight Caleb Smith or somebody. I like that. Because for me, DAZN, they doing stuff. They doing what they want to do. They're not listening to the fans, at least fans like me. I told you, Triple G should have been fighting Andrade tonight. That would have been a better fight. And it would have been a more anticipated fight. No one's even like really talking about this. I don't even know how many views I got on my Triple G video. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't even like no big fight. I'm not even going to do this live for that long because there wasn't nothing to really break down. Rose did solid, you know, in round 2. It's not really much to break down. This is how most people kind of envision the fight going. You dig? So I really don't even see, like, and I think they shot themselves in the foot because now it feels like they're going to try to force Canelo versus Golovkin 3 down our throats, but you didn't make Triple G, like, walk through fire. Canelo at least had to go through Jacobs to prove, you know, that where he stands in the division. You just made him fight a guy who fights at 168 at a catchweight of 164 who was inexperienced. And then that we're supposed to be like, oh, I got to see the Canelo fight. But if he would have did that to Demetrius Andrade, the world would be buzzing for Canelo and Triple G. But like I said, they don't want to listen. They want to do their own thing, whatever. I hope Canelo, Golden Boy, Oscar just did an interview and he said that Triple G got to wait and all that. Canelo said he wanted to become undisputed. Canelo should go after Andrade. You know, more fighters should be like Deontay Wilder than what Anthony Joshua did. Here's what I mean. Anthony Joshua was kind of like, oh, I'm the A side of the division. I own everything. You'll get more respect from the fans. In the long run, you'll make more money. And even if you lose, it'll still be more of a respectable loss. But Joshua went out there and lost to somebody that nobody thought could beat him. Nobody, I'm just generalizing. That would have been way less. You think if Wilder knocked out if Wilder knocked out Joshua, people wouldn't be talking about it like that, because it would be like, okay, Wilder got crazy power. He's 6'7". It wouldn't have been that shocking. What made it shocking is a motherfucker eating Snickers, walking out to the ring, and people didn't think he had a chance, and he looked smaller than you and all that. That's the difference. So we got to get boxing back to that point. If Canelo fought Andrade, as opposed to Triple G, I think that's what the fans would want more. Canelo a chance to be undisputed, and Andrade a chance, if he gets past Zaleski, to be undisputed, as opposed to just trying to force us to watch Canelo Triple G 3. And I said this before, like, what's the difference between watching Canelo Triple G 1 and 2 on HBO pay-per-view versus watching Canelo Triple G 3? But if Canelo or Triple G fought Andrade, then when Canelo and Triple G fought, it would be for undisputed. It would be for all the belts. That's something that HBO can say was never the case, because Billy Joe Saunders always had that extra belt. So what's the point of DAZN having all these belts, all in the video, all these belts, if they're not going to match the guys against it? So you hold the whole middleweight division outside of one guy, really, and that's Charlo. But you're not putting them in. You putting Jacobs in with Canelo. That was a unification. But then you putting Triple G in with some random guy, Steve Rolls, that looked like Bill Bellamy and Jerry Rice. And then you making Andre fight Zaleski, who just fought Gabe Rosado and lost to Jacobs. Makes no sense. You look at PB. Block Sergio Martinez. Block these motherfuckers, bro. Block them. He's saying block me, so oblige him. Shooters, y'all got to get on this. He just said block me. If anybody says block me on the stream, which is incredibly stupid, then we'll be happy to oblige you, because all you have to do is hit that X at the top right of your screen. So if you'd rather, instead of just leaving, say block me, then shooters, y'all need to get on that. That should be an easy one. The motherfucker just saying block me. Okay. So that's my thoughts. I think more people should, like Wilder, he wanted to fight Joshua. It wasn't happening. He made his own path. Luis Ortiz, then Tyson Fury. And that's the preferred way. Like, don't just, I really hope Canelo and Oscar stick to their guns and go after Andrade, as opposed to, this Canelo Triple G 3. I really don't want to see that, man. Like, what about Triple G versus Caleb Smith at 68? Tuskegee Airmen and Ezra Charles still funny. Y'all going in. Smash the like button. Caleb Smith versus Triple G. They talked about that. What's good? Like, I just want to see different shit, man. I don't want to keep seeing the Canelo. Or let Canelo fight Andrade or Charlo. Or let Triple G fight Charlo or Caleb Smith. And then, if they win again, then put Canelo. At least it's some different shit. Ego, do you think it's worth subscribing to DAZN? I don't play these little mind games and shit. If you want to pay for DAZN, pay for it. If you don't, then don't. I don't have to tell people how to spend their money. What the fuck? I don't do smear campaigns and shit. If you like the shit, then buy it. If you don't, then don't. You asking me stupid questions. Oh yeah, man, is it worth it to buy DAZN? Like you sound like a rat, man. You sound like a fed. Like you just expecting me to hate or say something. I don't care what y'all do. It's y'all money. If you like DAZN, get DAZN posters. Buy 4 years worth. I don't give a shit. I tell you what I feel. Ruiz, will he beat AJ in part 2? I'm leaning towards him. That's DJ Vlad. I don't get that. Yeah, Charlo should be in the mix. If he gets past Brandon Adams, especially if he looks good in doing it, then I want to see him in the mix with one of these guys. I don't want to keep Triple G versus Zordo. Yeah, but he has 75 now, so. This nigga got the juice in him talking shit. It ain't even that serious. G. Block Jason. Jason Bourne. Block him. Nobody care what you talking about, bro. He said it got the juice in him. They think I'm drunk? What? Yeah, I don't want to see Canelo Triple G3, but that's what I think DAZN is kind of leaning towards. Zoro beats Triple G badly. We just want to see competitive fights because, like I said, what's the point of having most of the middleweight division outside of Charlo, and you're not doing nothing with it? You're making them fight other people. But they say Al Heyman is the devil and shit. He got the middleweight or he got the welterweight division on lock, and these people are fighting. Garcia just fought, against Keith Thurman. Garcia fought against Sean Porter. Garcia fought against Granados. Now Sean Porter fought against Ugas, who was Errol Spence's mandatory. He fought against Thurman, and he fought against Danny Garcia. And now he's supposed to fight Spence. Spence fought Kell Brook, became a champion. Fought Lamont Peterson, fought his mandatory. Fought Mikey Garcia, and now they're saying Spence versus what's the name? Pacquiao about to fight Keith Thurman. They keep saying Al Heyman is the devil and the cancer to boxing and hating, but he has most of the welterweight division outside of Crawford, and he's making them fight each other over the last couple of years. DAZN, they got all the middleweights outside of Charlo, and we've seen Canelo Jacobs. We didn't see Jacobs versus Andrade, Canelo versus Andrade, Triple G versus Andrade, Block Jermaine Bradley, bro. You guys keep letting these rats in. Block them. Block Jermaine Bradley. I know this motherfucker's a rat. Shooters, y'all gotta get with it. We smell the rats. Jermaine a rat. I'm telling you. Y'all gotta be looking at the comment section. But yeah, I mean that's my thoughts on Triple G versus Rose. He did his thing, knocked him out. That's what I expected. So we'll see what's next. What did he say in the post fight? Because I immediately started working, so I don't know what he said. What did he say? Billy Joe's at a different weight class, so I don't know if that'll happen. What did Golovkin say post fight? He said AJ is still in New York. Hey, y'all wildin'. He said he wants Canelo. See, Golovkin been back and forth. 1 minute he act like he don't care about Canelo, and then now he wants Canelo. He wants third Canelo fight in New York. See, that must be their plan. Good luck with that. Anyway, that's my time. That's my breakdown. I'm not spending too much more time on this. This is what we expected. So I hope everybody enjoys their night. I'll be back with some